We are back with Helena Cho, a highly successful businesswoman who lost it all and through it gained everything. Helena, you were talking so powerfully about money being your God. And I think, you don't have to have money to have that happen. You could have no money, but your whole goal in life could be to have money. How is pursuing money so destructive?
I think money comes with a lot of things. You're loved. And you get to have a lot of things in the tip of your hands. So it comes with, arrogance comes in a storming speed. And when you have arrogance, I think it blinds you to see who God is. Because you think that you can do things pretty well. And it took that little money to get it there. And so it really, even though that, I know the word of God, it wasn't sinking in, because I can solve that with money.
It's the illusion of control. We all want to have control, and it's hard to give God control,
Yes.
right? And in so many ways we don't realize we're doing it. But the thing is, this sets you on a whole new path. So tell me about now the restoration of your life, because you're not there anymore.
Yeah, and so that's where I really thank God for. Because wow, if I didn't go bankrupt, I wouldn't have this kind of trust in the Lord that I have today, and it gives me such a passion to talk about God today because of my brokenness and what He revealed to me. And I lost it all, but I gained it all back through the grace of God. And I started a new company, and God gave me 2 verses. God gave me Matthew 5:16. Let your light shine before others so they could see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. And another one is, He said, if you're generous to the poor, you lend to the Lord, and He'll reward you for your good deed. And so with that in my mind, and I have a business degree, and I run the business all how I learned with the business degree. And this time around, I said, God, I'm doing it with you, with your words. I'm going to be generous to the poor. And I'm going to show the good works so they can glorify you. And so I named a new company called Good Works, and our whole company, it's about doing the will of God.
There's so much to your story that we're not going to have time to tell.
Yeah.
It's an incredible story how you launched that company, but I'm wearing one of your beautiful bracelets. I love them. And they all have either verses on them or something about being thankful or positive or grateful. And it's taken off with those same celebrities and many people. Tell me about the success of Good Works.
Well, I think it's just truly the grace of God. I mean, I have my first miracle of launching this Good Works, and I have the Queen of Sweden, the Crown Princess. She's going to be the future Queen of Sweden. And she wears my bracelet on a wedding announcement, and everybody wants it after that. So I had this, just this explosion in Europe. And then I had this another, buckle store in the United States, 475 stores at that time. And I became a huge seller at that, at that store. So it became this success, and, I put God first, and it wasn't like snap of finger, it just happened, but still God made everything happen beyond my imagination. Again, from complete brokenness, He raises me up. And then I have today, I have stores all over the world.
And there's so much more to your story, but one thing that is when you said, when you lend to the poor, you give to the Lord, that is what you do with Good Works. So tell me about that.
Oh, and so, it's the whole thing is about doing the will of God. So I pray, and God gives me different kinds of connections or different kinds of things that He wants me to be involved with. It could be my pastor talking about it, and I just feel this peace and love. And so we do well projects now all over the world. We build seminaries. We help the underprivileged students to get an after-school program in the United States. We'll be working with, 150, we're providing 150,000 bags of groceries to underprivileged Americans. We're building church right now in Tanzania, We do different, just different kind of projects all over the world, and just seeing that every day, it's a miracle in itself. How did I get there?
So every piece of jewelry you sell gives back
Yeah.
to the poor. Absolutely amazing. And I'm just thinking of people watching right now who are maybe where you were, having problems with their family, having problems with their finances, health problems, feeling like really that they're at the end and they're on their face before God, sometimes feeling like he isn't even there.
Yeah.
What would you tell that person who was where you were?
God gave me this verse when I was so broken. I said, God, give me something, a confirmation of something that you'll be there with me. And I got on my knees and I prayed to the Lord, and God gave me this verse. It is, lift your eyes to the mountain. Where does your help come from? It comes from a maker of heaven and earth. And I took that. I said, no, my help comes from no one but God. And so when you are going through that hard time, which I have, and today I can tell you my marriage is restored, my finances restored, my children are healthy, amazingly healthy. But really, not just say with your mouth that I trust in the Lord, but really get on your knees and seek the Lord and know the word of God. A verse that I tell all my friends, and we all go through things. I say, you got to remain in him, and his words have to remain in you. And another another one that I live by is seek his kingdom first and his righteousness. And God said, and all shall be added unto you. Yeah.
Well, you are a testimony to the faithfulness of God, and I know there's people watching that really needed to hear that, so thanks for coming and sharing your story.
Thank you.
Wish we had more time, but I know that some of you are just taking so much encouragement and heart from Helena's words, and I think sometimes in life, when we get to the point where no one can help us, where we literally have nowhere to go, in a weird way, that's a gift from God, because you need to turn your eyes to him. You need to say, I need help. I can't do it. And don't be afraid to tell him that. You don't understand what's happening. You're afraid. Maybe you're angry. That's okay. He can handle it. He knows your heart. He already knows before you say it. So we just want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to be honest with God today, to cry out for him. Just give him a chance. See what he'll do. And if you need someone to pray with you, we would love to do that. We have prayer lines 24 hours a day. The nicest people you'll ever meet, they are there in the middle of the night. If you wake up in fear and in pain, give us a call. The number's 1-866-273-4444. We'll be right back.